Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. It's Rubidoux Creek Outdoors. I'm glad y'all tuned in. Hey, today we're trying something new, or we're going to do something new. But we're going to do two things. One, I'm calling it state of emergency on this leather sheath I've got. I feel terrible about it, but I gave y'all the warno. I showed y'all what I was going to do. I posted in like a post or whatever. Took a picture of it, so we're going to look at it and kind of talk about it a little bit, and then we're going to get this leather sheath back up and running. And I would like to carry this knife. I mean, it's not a collector piece, it's a user. I feel like it's really pretty, and I got a good deal on it. I think they go around 70-80 bucks maybe, or even more. I got it for 20 bucks because it had the mold and stuff on the leather sheath. I said, well, I could fix that, and there wasn't nothing wrong with the knife. But y'all see that when we get up close to it. But we're also we're gonna look in here in one of my knife parts bins. I just want to look in there because I say probably my mental state whenever I was going through knives, it's like this ain't good enough to clean. I'm just gonna put it in the parts bin. Some knives I think I don't want to put them on the back burner, right? But as long as they're not too corroded, but because they can be used again. So I got them in the parts bin as either donate parts or waiting for parts. So it's kind of my mindset that I'm using, right? So I'm waiting on, maybe if I come across a part, I can use it to bring it up to speed and be a usable knife again. Now I have a lot of knives in my ready to clean or ready to repair, because either I've got stuff to repair it and clean it, or it just needs to be clean. Maybe the edge reprofiled, because some blades may have little nicks in them for people dropping them or whatever, doing whatever they probably shouldn't be doing with them, and they just need to be reprofiled and put a new edge on them, ready and cleaned up, ready to go, right? So that's how I got them separated. Now I've got quite a bit, but I'm not nothing compared to a lot of y'all folks out there. I know some of y'all been collecting, and you know, I say in the last 2 years, everybody's really been collecting, because I've seen more YouTube channels pops up. I don't know how many knife channels. The market's flooded with it for sure. It's like they're popping up every time I turn around. But hey, everybody's going to do what they're going to do. But I've just noticed that in the last 2 years. So that's happened. And like I said, our channel's not strictly knives. The only reason I'm doing knives is because it's been so hot. There ain't nothing else. I ain't had time to do anything else. I barely got time to come out here in this dang garage and work on stuff. I've got doing Kojak things, going here, getting drug here. Things happen in my life. I got to go tend to this, got to go do this. I just ain't had time. So hopefully we're going to be doing some fishing. Plus it's been 97, 98, almost 100 degrees. I ain't felt like doing nothing anyway. Barely, like I said, if I didn't have this little portable air conditioner here, I probably wouldn't be out here cleaning knives. Because it's just cooking up in here. But I know it's just excuses, but anyway, let's go in here and just look at these knives and just kind of look at them, and maybe, because some of them I got them either parts bags. Now I have bought in the past, probably in the last year or so, I bought a couple, like maybe had one good knife or two good decent knives in it, and then there's a bunch of parts knives on eBay. I bought some of those. I've had people give me knives. I found bags of parts knives in antique stores and stuff, or pawn shops. That's kind of where I've got all this stuff. I've had friends and some family members give me some that they've come across, and they didn't really know what to do with them, or didn't feel like, or didn't have time to do with them, so they gave them to me. So that's kind of like where I got some of this stuff at over the past couple of years. So, but other than that, I think that's about it. I say we just go in there and let's go look. See, I'm just curious. Maybe there's something worth fixing, maybe, and maybe some of y'all out there maybe have something that y'all are willing to donate. Maybe have another parts knife that you're willing to, hook me up, or we can do a trade or something. I don't expect to get anything free, but maybe we work out something, right? But you may have something that I need to fix one of these knives. That'd be awesome. So, because I've got all y'all out there. So, but let's get to it. All right, let's go look. Well, hold on. We may do this last. I may do this, but here's the one. We looked at it already. You'll see how It's got so much mildew and stuff on it. We're gonna try to clean that one up. Like, nothing wrong with the knife, but I'm gonna clean it up. Box is kind of messed up, so I'll probably just, I don't even know if I'll keep the box. It's not like it's just gonna be worth millions of dollars down the road compared to like a case, pocket knife, or buck or something like that. But I don't know. I may hold on to the box. Just depends. We'll see. But that's it. Yep. It's made in Finland. You'll see it right there. So we'll get to that. But let's look in here. So another channel, I think he's got another channel. I honestly can't remember. If you're out there watching, hit me up in the comment section. It's just hard for me to remember every little thing, but especially like part stuff. Now, if it was like a knife or something, I'd remember. But anyway, he sent me. So you don't come across these very often. This is a U.S. Schrade 123 OT. I hardly ever come across these. I've got pins, right? It's got the body and everything right there. I just need springs. And of course, it's kind of a pain in the butt to get that Delrin off. But I could do bone. I could do anything, customize it, right? Do some good handle scales on it. So that's not the problem. I just need to get springs. So coming across a Schrade 123. Now, if they made, I don't know. I haven't done my research. Like I said, I'm just pulling this out of the box. None of this is rehearsed. What you see, what you get. So there's no rehearsing or reading off the script like, some folks may do. So this is kind of somewhat live to the recording. But like I said, it's got different pins. So it's a lot holds it on here, but I just don't come across them very often. So, but if y'all got any insight or maybe possibilities of maybe one of y'all got one that's got a broken blade or something, hit me up. Yeah, my email's under my page, so you got to go click on the main page where it shows how many subscribers and all that stuff. Click the button that says, like, you'll see blah blah blah, and then more, and it should have my whatnot channel in there and my email. So reach out. If you don't hear from me, or email me again, because I get a lot of emails. I manage like 2 or 3 different emails anyway. And it's just hard to keep up with it between work and my Gmail and then my Yahoo. So just try again. I'll try to go back through and check, but and drop in a comment like, "Hey, sir, I emailed you the other day, blah blah blah," stuff like that, and I will get back with you. I promise you, I won't ignore you, not on purpose. So I'd like to. This would be a good project to finish. I would love to just a blank. Just needs to be super easy. Put an edge on there. Just need springs. I can do my own handles. Just need springs, and I've got pins. So 123 Alt T. I just don't come across them very often. But I may have a sheath somewhere too. I could be confused with another knife. But so I wonder if the Uncle Henry brand, maybe they made a knife similar to this. So I don't know. If they did, drop down in the comment section and let me know. So we got that, but over here's the parts. Got all kinds of stuff. Something's wrong. This is a nice knife. These knives are going pretty good price on eBay. This is Tree brand, Boker, Tree brand, Germany, Soligen, Germany. Something, I don't know if it's got some crud in here or what. It's nothing loose. It's just it won't lock all the way back. So it may be something in here. I don't think it's a spring in there, because you'll see. Now, why I say that is, watch this. See how that goes up and down? So it's got tension. I just don't know why it won't. I got to look into that, or it could be wore out. But that's a good little knife. These are nice 1200s. Got a lanyard hole. So I don't know. I put it in here. I don't want to overfill my. I got too many to-do lists. Let's look at this right here. Look at this. I've got a sheath for this one. Look at that. LB5, man. Those were hot for a little while. Probably not so much now, but it's got a nice little edge on it. This was in bad shape. I had cleaned it, but for some reason it got put in here instead of my other parts bin. But it wouldn't lock sometimes. Sometimes it does, sometimes it don't. But I think there's a bunch of crud stuff in here that I couldn't get to. So I don't know. I could be wrong, or where this on these springs, it got a little catch that locks, it hooks into the blade. And then when you push the button, it goes up. But see, back here, it don't look like I can't tell if the spring's broke or not. Looks like it is. You'll see in there? I feel like it needs to go longer that way. I'm not 100%. But you don't come across these too often. You do, they're wanting $100 for them on eBay. That's a Charade LB5. See, it wants to lock now when you push the button. So I don't know. Set that one to the side. Y'all look at these. Look at this case right here. Look at that stag. It's not bone. That's stag. It's missing an emblem, but look what this one is. It's a Centennial 1979 case. 1979. I mean, it's got good springs. Got the little easy open right here. It's a nice knife right here. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Technically still usable. There's the pattern number. Got my light. Trying to get it situated. There you go. Just needs to be clean. This just sucks. His blade's whittled. This is in a parts knife being bag, but I mean, it's still usable. Put an edge right on there, you can still use it, just short. Look at that. Little buck 501. Everything's there, just needs to be clean. It's got some kind of CIT, whatever, probably a bank or something, I don't know. It's a nice little EDC. See, it's got chips out of the cutting edge, so that just needs to be reprofiled, cleaned up. These are nice little knives. Y'all check this out right here. I don't know who makes this. Look at that bone though. It's whittled down now. Somebody got their money's worth, but it's tight. Springs are good in it. I can't see. Let me see if I can find a. They say you can take a pencil. I don't know. May need a lead graphite pencil. I'm going to have to do some more research on this one. I can't hardly see. It's wore out. Almost looks like a Robeson or something, but it's a nice knife. If y'all know what it is just by looking at it, like I said, it's just like a jackknife. I can't, something, let's see here. It's something cutlery, but I just can't tell y'all. So I see made in USA on the very bottom, and then it's I want to say something cutlery. I may have to go look at my book and see what stands out. I just can't. It almost looks like a Robeson, but I'm seeing, because it's arched. It's like doing this. It's not straight across. It's like arched. But everything's there. It's a pretty solid knife. Just needs to be cleaned up. Now this looks like a good project right here. Look at that stag right here. I mean, it's tight. It's funky in there. It's definitely dirty. But I just need I need the clip point on there. Or a drop point, probably a clip point. So this would be a good project. Wouldn't be complicated to take out. Just have to pop this pin out. Get it back in there. I don't want to remove any of that. This is a clean up. I'm not sure what happened to it, but everything's there. This was in a parts knife bin. This would turn out beautiful. I'll tell you that. And here's one I think my stepdad maybe gave us to me. He found the parts, but look at that. Pretty sure this is what it's a copperhead. They call it copperhead. I think that's what this model is. 49 on them. Let's see. Yeah. 6249. It's that jig bone. It's missing a piece right here. This is a little bit loose, but I could glue that back and just leave that alone, or take some bone if I can match it and kind of fill it in. But this one will clean up good. I mean, really, the only thing wrong with it, it's not too whittled down this way. It's just the tips broke, but that's not hard to do. Just go like right here, take that off, just bring it down right there. Everything's tight on it. This one, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this is the 80s. Yeah. 1980. So this would be an 84. That 6 dot. 84 is missing a little. I need to order some more of these case badges. But that's a nice knife, y'all. It's in parts knives. I think this will clean up really good. I may have another shield somewhere after sacrifice. I'll have to look, but they're close to the same. Yeah, got the same side, close to it. Yep, like that one. I ain't messing with this one. Don't worry, y'all calm down. I ain't messing with the stag. I'm just saying. It's a cool knife. It was, like I said, it was found in parts. So these are some of the parts ones that Mr. Justin Landis sent me. He does want me to fix a knife. Sorry, I keep bumping, but so he sent me this one. This is a Camp King. This is, it's one of the nicer. It's got it's the Hammer brand, but see right there where the springs are busted? See that? I told him I'll do best I can and uncrimp it. It's just these little tabs will break, y'all. It will break. But I looked in here. That's why I always keep parts, man. Now everybody else keeps some parts, which kind of sucks for me. But see, here's one just like it. Just a little dirty, but it's got all its springs, and it's still got some spring in it, just rusted up. So that one's a sacrifice piece. Then I got this Camp King. It should work as well. Same springs. And it's got chip. This was in a parts thing. You don't see how funky it is. But it's a Hammer brand. So it's got some snap to it. So I ain't sure which this one's got a little more like grease or something in it. This one's rusted up. So, or not that one, but this one. So should be the same. Looking at the springs, they look the same, but I may take this one apart. Use the springs to put in here and clean this one up for him. Get that back to him. So I'm setting these to the side. Be another project. Not sure if I'll do it on screen or not. Just depends, because you see how I'm having to fight around this camera. It is what it is. It's all kinds of stuff. So see, I can take the badge. It's another parts knife. See, that one's busted up. Carbon steel. No, CV. But see how it still gets that patina. So this one may get sacrificed, y'all. What do y'all think? I think I'm going to take this badge out. I know it's a newer style badge, but put it in there. And then I'll try to see if I can find some light bone to kind of patch in there. I don't know. I may just glue it down, leave it like it is. I mean, it'll be a user, it's not a showpiece or anything. I can just clean it up and it'll be a pocket worn nice user. So y'all tell me what you think. I know I'm sitting here rambling on, but y'all let me know. Springs are good on this one. That dang blade. 'Cause that would have been cool to replace this if this was not busted up, to go right in here. I know this may be older. I don't know. But I'm gonna see if I can pop that out. I'm gonna use that one. I know the springs are good. So got that one. Actually, you never know when you need stuff. Let's see here. Here's a cool one. Look at this little case. Same thing. Not too whittled down. Little small mini trapper. Got pretty bone, man. That sucker clean up. But it's just got that little spare blades busted up. Everything else would clean up. So it's just a matter of finding parts, drive that pin out and just replace it. It's got some deep scratches, but it takes some elbow grease with some sandpaper, but you get a lot of that out. But I think it's got some tension in it. It just needs to be clean. It's nasty. That's one potential. Like I said, here's a little queen tip broken off. Everything's pretty much there. These are cleaned up pretty good. Look how eaten up that is. Probably Colonial. So I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think. Definitely these are going to be future projects right here. I'm going to actually set them up where I have access to them. This one I'm going to set to the side. We may clean that. I may just go ahead and just clean it up and redo the tip. Just have it ready to go. I just don't know if I'm going to replace, because I have to have something to replace this bone. So I'm thinking I'm going to leave it alone and I'm just going to patch it up. To be honest, I don't have anything else. I really don't. I don't have anything else that can patch it up with. Now look at that Barlow. Pretty sure this is a Pakistan special. I would just based off of what I see. It's like they wanted to make. I don't think it's a case. But hey, I'll clean it up and we'll see. Let me come back to that. But these are some knives Mr. Justin sent me. Justin Landis. Looks there's old. It's an old one. I don't even know who makes that. It's a Scout. Can't tell. But anywho, we're going to set these out. I'm going to set this to the side, set this to the side. Those will be, I'm going to sacrifice that. I think that's what I'm going to do, y'all. It's going to be hard to match. Wait around, unless I can come across one in the 80s. But this one may be in the 80s, early 90s. So I don't think it's going to really matter. Like I said, this is not, definitely, y'all can tell it's not mint. I just want to get it back, what I call right and work in order. Like I said, clean the blade up, fix the tip, put the edge back on, clean it up, glue down carefully pop these scales off, clean up in there, re-glue it back down. If I can patch it up, I'll patch it up. We'll see what I can do, just so it ain't got like a snag point, because that is, you can feel that right there. It's like snagging. But yeah, we'll set those to the side. We're gonna put these back. I may set this aside too. I'm gonna see I think it's some lint or something there, but it could be the spring messed up. I don't know. It looks like it's all there, in there. If y'all can see, but set those aside real quick. And we'll go from there. All right, cleaned up on it. I don't know who makes it. It's carbon steel. Spring's good in it. But shit, I don't know. It can't be. I don't think it's a case, but dadgummit, it's dang. Monkey see, monkey do is all I'm gonna say. Of course, this has got bone in it, so it's gonna be heavier. But it's got a pattern number on it though. That's what's throwing me off. So this says 6143, and this one, it's got 112. But it's not as neat look. I know it ain't a case. It can't be a case. It's gotta be like it's old. Looks old though. I think it's just the old, probably from the 60s, 70s Pakistan special. Spring's pretty good in it. I guess if you had a old granddaddy that needed a back spring, this will be a good sacrifice. Y'all check that out. See it? I don't know. I was in here with the parts. All right, I think I figured it out. I still could be wrong. I mean, it's really good old bone. That's a nice knife. Springs all good. Got a little bit of chipping right there, probably from dropped. But what I could see. I scrub. I'm seeing, unless my eyes are playing tricks on me, which highly possible. It's hard for y'all to see it. But I'm seeing, it looks like ACE cutlery. Then there's something in the middle, and then it's probably made, MADE, in the USA. Now, I could be wrong. Ace Cutlery looks like it's made up in Ohio. If I could be off a letter, because there's a couple in the book that starts with A's, like something cutlery. Because I can see that. I can see the cutlery. This cutlery's kind of like going like that. But I see an A. Looks like a C. It's something's there, either E or it could be blank. I don't know. It could be AC cutlery, AC. It looks like Ace. And it's based off of what it looks like. Old looking it is. They said it was from like the 1900s to 1930s out of the book, so that looks like that would fit the picture. So I'm assuming that's what it is. But if y'all know, look at it, get a good look at it. It's like a jackknife, kind of what the style is. Got that blade in full size, probably a clip point. But that's my research right now out of the book. Now I haven't went down Google or anything like that. But it is what it is. But just curiosity, see what y'all think. That's what makes it fun. I use the Fibings saddle soap. Like I said, you use what you want to use. I just stick with this brand. There's other brands of saddle soap out there. I've just always used that. It's been around for a long time. There is a yellow can. I don't really know what the big difference is between. I don't think there's anything. It could be something different. I don't know. I ain't really. My time's precious and I ain't really cared. I just know I always use the white can. But like I said, it may not be nothing. Could be the same thing. But there is a yellow can out there. The stuff's in here. I know it's got some kind of animal fat content to it, but it's got all kinds of other stuff. Words that I can't even spell. It's got borax in it. I think they use that as it's like a preservative. I know they use borax to do all kinds of stuff, kill roaches. So it's probably like a deterrent for insects to mess with the leather. I don't know. I just use it. Like I said, it's just what I use. That's why I developed this as a wax, because it's all food grade stuff in here. But don't put the wax on the leather until the leather is completely dry. Okay, it's gonna be some moist because it does. Like I said, there is like a there's a grease content to this. However, you want to make sure it's dried out completely and then go back. Okay, not too worried about the rust and stuff. We may get that off. I don't know. I may go over and get that off now. Just hold tight. All right. Cleaned up. Got some of the rust off. Got in there. Got on that with the Dremel tool. Just trying to get some of the rust off. I recommend you use one of these brushes right here. Get a little bit of water. They say this does everything. Cleans, polish, and one easy step. I'm telling you, you want to finish it with a wax. Finish it with our Rubidoux Creek Outdoor Wax. I'm just letting you know. It works. This is a soap. This is to help clean. It will moisten up the leather, but like I said, it will dry out super quick. Like this will be dry by tomorrow, just being in this heat. Not even direct sun, but get you a lather. Let me get this knife way out of the way. I can see that thing falling on my foot. I'm in my Crocs right now. Well, my garage Crocs. And you just scrubbing. That's it. Just scrubbing, getting it all up in there, getting up in this leather. It's going to darken a little bit, but it's going to lighten back up when it dries, and it'll darken again when you use our wax, and then it'll lighten back up again. This leather was super dry. I saw all the mold. It was stored somewhere in that knife store down in Columbia, Louisiana, and kind of forgotten about. The humidity's real bad down there, so there's no telling. Like I said, that's one reason why we got such a good deal on it. Now, I wouldn't hurt the guy that owns the place. His pocketbook's not hurt. I promise you that one. So going from like a $70-$80 knife down to $20 I don't think he batted an eye. This has like a hard plastic liner in there. So we'll get in here. Just clean it. So what I like to do is give me another towel and get the excess off. Let me zoom out for y'all. Get the excess off. I just wipe the excess off. I like to do it one more time. I'll let it sit. We'll wait about 5 minutes, and then we'll come back and I'm gonna do one more rotation with it, and then wipe off the excess, and then that's it for the sheath until we'll come back tomorrow or the next day and put the wax to it. So like I said, make sure you dry. Let it dry. You can speed it up with a heat gun or something, but be careful. If you're in that big of a hurry, just try not to be in that big of a hurry. Just let it dry naturally for a couple of days. That's my recommendation. Well, I let it sit and wiped off the excess, scrubbed it, wiped off the excess, scrubbed it with this brush, scrubbed it using this soap, right? Let it sit for about 5 minutes, and I went back and did it all over again, and then let it sit for about a minute or two, and then went back and scrubbed it. Don't let that stuff set on it too long, because it just goes back into the leather. You want to foam it up, work that stuff out. But it's going to soften it up some, because it does have, you are using a little bit of water, you're using moisture, right? But it's going to dry up. This will be a little bit lighter probably tomorrow or the next day. But then we'll come back with this wax. But I think it's a heck of a lot better looking than it was, folks. I'm just going to tell you that right now. A lot better looking. That's just my opinion. But hey, we're going to clean this knife up. I'm just going to use this. I don't think I really need anything else for it. Just to polish up the brass back here. It's kind of dingy. Not sure what kind of brass. I like to crimp some kind of brass cap on it. That's what it looks like. But either way, I'm going to clean it up. Make sure there ain't no funky stuff, because had something on the blade. It's kind of tarnishing a little bit. The brass was. Put some out here. Almost got like a little bit of rust or something right there. Let me go get I'm gonna use the Dremel carefully and try to get that off. All right, got it off. It was rust, probably where it was sitting in that sheath. So we're gonna clean it up. I don't know what kind of brass, some type of brass or copper. I don't know what this is. They ain't wanting to really shine up too good. So whatever the metal they used, I don't know. It looks like brass, but I don't. Usually this will clean it right on up. But either way, it's fine with me. I just want to get the funky stuff off of it. All right. It's definitely pretty. What y'all think? Pretty. Feels good in the hand. A little bit of a guard right there. Not too big. Sheath turned out good. Like I said, we're gonna let it dry. We're gonna add some wax on it later, but that thing good for 20 bucks, y'all. I think so. It's a heck of a deal. It's the kind of deals that keeps you in the fight, keeps that pocketbook open, and keeps you working them long hours and stuff when you get them deals like that. Tell you what. Look right there. I ain't even out of the box, y'all. Out of the box. Look at that. These are made to cut up some meat. Look at that. I can touch it. I have not touched it. Literally, I stopped it filming and reached over and grabbed some paper. And y'all see what you see is what you get. But that sucker is ready to do some stuff. So, but anywho, I'm gonna set it aside and I'm just gonna wait. And I'll put these with my fixed blade knives, take it hunting or do something with it. Real quick, so I did grab this knife. And I did clean on this knife some. This knife was in bad shape, like bad shape. Put an edge back on it, just cleaned it up, but I didn't really do any deep cleaning in here. And either I missed it, but there was some kind of crud back down in here. Still is, and I'm thinking that's one reason why it wasn't locking up. But I think it's just wore out. Somebody actually used this knife some based off of wear on it. But I'm trying to get down here without cutting myself, because this does have an edge on it. Let's get some oil. Just want to see here, not much. It was some stuff like down up in here. See, the spring's like a little bit loose. So I don't know what's going on with that. If I need to punch that out and kind of look at it again. Take that out. I could take this pin out. I don't think. Yeah, these are just got the. These pins just have the help securing the scales, but it's all basically the same. Let's say it goes like that. Like, it's still usable, but I would not trust. It's got some play in here. I think that spring is wore out too. It don't look broke though. Hey folks, hopefully you liked the video. Like I said, this sheath definitely cleaned up. There ain't no denying that. There's no denying that. It cleaned up very good. Like I said, it's got a few little stains and stuff, rust. I think that's like a rust stain. Who knows, man? It was stuck in a box somewhere. This is the J. Martini Finland model 235. Like I said, I got it for 20 bucks. Beautiful knife. I mean, technically, it'd probably be a showpiece. But I wouldn't mind putting it up somewhere or display, like have like an Arctic theme, because it's got a caribou. It looks like it's got Native American with a caribou pulling him in the sled on it. So, and some mountains in the background. So, but yeah, turned out really good. Like I said, I'm gonna let this thing dry out, and it'll be dry probably by tomorrow. I'll double check, but it should be dry by tomorrow, especially cooking. Heat, it's like an oven in this thing garage. So, but and then just kind of cleaned up the knife some because they had a little bit of crud on that. But hopefully you enjoyed the video. Like I said, I'm showing y'all how to treat leather. Not everybody knows how to do that. I know there's experts out there, but there's some people. Dog scratched me. I had to give them a bath before I came out here. But like I said, everybody's got their own different tricks of the trade and stuff like that, and it's just part of it, you know. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy it. Like I said, feel free in the comments, like some of those case knives and stuff, kind of, you know, maybe what you would do in that situation if that was your knife. I always like to generate ideas, because there's more than one way to skin a cat, as they say, and it's just different what may work good for somebody out there may work good for me, you know. I may have the tools to do it, or may have the artistic ability or drive to do it, right? I don't know. Trial and error. You won't know how to do something until you do it, and then you learn from it. I'm all about it. Sometimes you get frustrated. I know I ain't the only one. Y'all probably get frustrated too sometimes, but you just got to keep grinding at it. Got to keep grinding at it. So. But anyway, y'all tell me what y'all would do with some of these. Like I said, if I don't know what's up with this one, if it's just got used and abused, but it will lock. This little LB5 Charade plus LB5. Like I said, I do have a sheath for it. You can use it. Just got to be cognitive. I don't know if I trust my life on that lock, where it locks in there. It's got some play. It probably needs to be taken apart, but it's another day, another dollar. Of course, this copperhead, I plan on carrying this one as a pocket knife. So it's good and tight. There ain't no play in it. It just needs to be cleaned up and kind of fix the handle scales on this bone. And I'm gonna take, like I said, the springs are good on this, but I'm gonna take the badge off of it. It should fit just right in there and put it in here. But I may patch up the bone. I may have some bone I can kind of figure out, kind of patch it in there and then kind of glue it in there and then kind of lightly sand over it. I'm gonna call it a day, unless I come across another bone of this model. But this is the only one I have. Like I said, I don't have a lot of case knives. I'm more of a Charade guy, just because back a while back, Charade, you could get, to me personally, same quality knife, if not better. I know, don't y'all calm down out there. You know, you can get like a nice, you know, carbon steel trapper with bone for 30, 40 bucks, 50 bucks maybe on the high end. Now, shit, they're going over 100 now. Because a lot of people got tired of paying so much for these dang case knives, so they went to Schrade because they're another good company. Like Camillus, there's other good companies. And I was like, that's my problem is I like all of them. I like all the dang knives. But I like case. Don't get me wrong, I've got some. My problem is I'm all over the place. I like all of them, so I'll spend money on a Boker. I'll spend money, you know, Boker Germany, Boker USA. I love OTs, Schrade OTs, old timers. I love Schrade, so I buy Schrades. So that money I could have used, you know, that I spent on those, I could have went and got some case knives. You know, it's just how, you know, my pocket's only so deep. But anywho, getting off a tangent. Like I said, this is a 1984 copperhead. It's a nice, like I said, if I can find the same similar bone, I will replace it. Hey, if y'all got some, maybe you got some a copperhead that's got broken blades that I can bum some, you know, if the scales are pretty good on it, hey, shoot me an email. I'd love to work out something, or whatever, but that'd be cool. I'll give it some time, let this video post and everything before I do anything to this bone. So it will be a future project. That way, in case somebody does have a scale, maybe one scale's bad, but the other scale's good, you know, y'all see what it is. It's on the badge side. The other side's nothing wrong with it, but the badge side's when it's got like some crack here. It's got like a light crack right here. But that's the side that I need. So like I said, if you I got interrupted again. I was about ready. I was gonna throw something at her. She worried about these dang sanding blocks, and she found it. She said, of course, I get blamed for everything. She dropped it. Tanner's, aka Kojak, I don't know how it got in her little. I even bought her a nice utility tool bag, so she got her own tools, because if she is bad about coming out here looking, grab my tools and not putting it back. So when I go to look for it, I don't know where the heck it's at. So I went and bought her. She's got her own tools. She's got a nice toolkit. I mean, a nice big Craftsman. I mean, heck, I would like one. It's not a Harbor Freight special tool bag. It's like a nice Craftsman tool bag. It's got pockets. She's got everything you can think of, tape measures, wrenches, all kinds of stuff. She's got. So I did that so she'll leave my stuff alone, hopefully. But for some reason she still comes out here and gets my stuff. And even though I know I got crap all up in here, there's somewhat a system to the madness. So, but anyway, hey, if y'all can help me out, I greatly appreciate it. So with these knives, but hey, y'all stay positive, stay motivated, stay vigilant in this crazy world, and hopefully I'll see y'all next time. All right, y'all take care.